So welcome back to the channel. And here in Eastern North Carolina, where I stay, we are experiencing a ice storm, y'all. And if you know anything about the South, we do not do snow and ice very well. So our city is really on shutdown. So why not make a hearty, comforting chili? But not just any ordinary chili. Years ago, I made white chicken chili for the first time, y'all, and I've never made red chili really ever since. The great thing about this recipe is that you can use a rotisserie chicken, a store-bought chicken, and also it freezes very well. So I'll show you at the end a tip on freezing the white chicken chili. So the first thing you want to do, you want to get your produce going. I listed some of the ingredients on the screen, but it'll also be listed in the description box below, so definitely check that out. So the biggest thing when you're cooking in the kitchen is get your stuff in order, y'all. Mise en place, or what I like to call it, mess in place. Get your stuff in place that you're gonna need to cook, so you won't be like so scatterbrained, and it'll flow smoothly in the kitchen. So I was really inspired to make this because I love the soup series that are going on a lot of like the food blog channels. So this could be my episode 1 to my soup series. But white chicken chili is the perfect one to have in your back pocket. Easy weeknight soup. I think it really just gives you a fresh take on chili. Red chili to me can be kind of heavy, so the white chili just adds like a lighter touch to a chili dish. I love fresh chopped garlic over minced garlic when I'm cooking. I don't know, I feel like when you buy the minced garlic, something happens to it as it sits on the shelf. So I always prefer to chop my garlic, and I like to chop it by hand. I know it's extra, but chopping it with the food processor or those little mini choppers, it does something to the texture as well. So I am tried and true. I'm gonna do it by hand as much as I can. So we're gonna use a rotisserie chicken. Like I said, these are one of the best kept secrets. If you don't know, you know. The rotisserie chicken I got was from Sam's Club, and it was $5, y'all. So if you don't have a Sam's membership, definitely a good place to go. If you have a big family or if you have just an individual person, Sam's. If you do have a chicken breast in your freezer, this is a great one chicken breast meal that you can make that'll serve like 2 people, maybe 3 people. So you can definitely take a chicken breast out your freezer, boil it down, bake it off, do whatever you want to do to prepare it, and then shred it up from there. So now let's start building our soup, or our chili. I love grapeseed oil. If you don't know about smoke points, let's talk about smoke points. So when you're like frying or sauteing stuff, the oil you use, it matters. So the oil that has a higher smoke point means that it can be brought up to that temperature, it can be brought up really high. So your oils, like peanut oil, is a really high smoke point oil. That's why it's good for frying chicken. Get it really, really crispy without burning your oil. Grapeseed oil is another alternative, but I more like it for frying because it's probably too expensive in those like bigger containers. So let's build our soup base. We started off by sauteing off our onions and our peppers, and then we're gonna add our chicken. I'm gonna add the corn and the great northern beans. So we can add all of that to the pot and kind of just get that going. I'm gonna add the garlic last before I add in my chicken stock because the garlic tends to burn. So I wanna add that very last. And I'm gonna add my tomatoes and green chilies. They have so many versions of tomatoes and green chilies. You don't have to get the super spicy ones. They have mild, medium, no spice. So you can get whichever heat level you desire. And now we're gonna go in, after I added my garlic, we're gonna go in with our chicken broth. You can use low sodium, no salt. I just went with the regular variety. This is a good use of that chicken stock that you had left over from Thanksgiving. If you made your own stock for your stuffing, definitely you can use it definitely here in this dish, and that's a good way to go ahead and use it. So for my vegetarian cousins, let me show you how we can do this the vegetarian or vegan way. I'm not really clear on all the differences, but I do know you don't have to use the chicken. You can use mushrooms, y'all. Oh my God. If you use mushrooms, this will be delicious. You can also sub out the dairy for like a vegan dairy substitute. I'm not really too familiar on those, but there are ways you can make this vegetarian friendly. All right, y'all, so let's talk about your chili bowl toppings. This is where it can get so much fun. So to serve the family or the party that you're having, set up a chili topping bar. On it, you can customize it with some crunchy things like tortilla chips or corn chips, lime wedges, guacamole, sour cream, more chili season, or hot cayenne pepper if they want it more spicy. But y'all, that's how I would kind of make it where people can customize their own bowl to their liking. I also want to talk about how you can freeze this. So once you made your chili, before you add your cream, remove a portion for the freezer. So however many servings you want, you're going to remove that from the pot and you're going to freeze that. Right when it's thawed, you're ready to reheat the soup up, add your cream before serving. That's how you make this freezer friendly. Cream tends to separate once it's unthawed, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you're liking the vibes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all.